What is going on, guys? GregglesTV. This is an overview on how to install the Good Lock app, and it works on the Galaxy S8, S8 Plus, Note 8, and S9 and S9 Plus, and it does a lot of cool different little changes. So let me show you how to install it first. What you want to do is open up your Galaxy App Store. So just go into your launcher and look for that Galaxy App Store. Open that up, and in the search bar at the top here, just type Good Lock 2018. Click on it, and then you'll see it right here. You can click on it and install it. I've already installed it. And then after you have it installed, what you want to do is click on each one of these: Lockstar, Quickstar, HQ Test, Routines, and then all of these ones down here like Edge Lighting, Edge Touch, all that stuff. And you just install it. Once you're done being installed, all that stuff, what you're going to do is open these up one at a time. And for instance, Lockstar, you can create new lock screen styles. So I'm going to click on that. And I've already created one. You can turn it on or off. You don't have to use it. If you want to create a new lock screen and kind of customize and do all that kind of stuff, you just click the plus sign. You can click the picture or the color that you want. And then let's say I wanted this one, and then I can hit, I can go down here and go to clock, and I can choose a clock that I want. Say I want, maybe I want this clock. And then you can do item visibility, so you can look at like notifications like that, or kind of whatever. You can customize it as much as you want. Then you can hit save. It applies that. You can go to unlock type and go to have it be swipe up, swipe down, whatever you want. And then app shortcut interaction, you can change this from Samsung default to touch to disabled touch, so you can kind of make it the way you want it. And then when you lock your screen, see, there you go, is my new lock screen. I can swipe up and it unlocks the phone. So that is their new Lockstar. Next up is Quickstar, which is going to customize your special quick panel. I've already customized mine, but ultimately you can go in and say, when I swipe down, it's this. It's almost like downloading like a theme and having it do it that way. But ultimately you can see, I've changed all these colors and all that stuff, and you can go into coloring and really customize it the way you want. I can go into mine that I've already created and hit edit, and it's cool because it gives you a little bit of a preview. So if I go in here and say, oh, I don't want this to be pink, I want it to be green, it shows you in immediate fashion all that stuff. So it's nice to see that if you want to change that, you can get a little preview of it and customize it the way you want it to. You can change the transparency so it kind of just flows in, or make it black, whatever color you have. You can add blur effects and dim effect. So it's kind of cool. You really get a lot of customization with this. Actually, maybe think I'll keep it green like that. I'll hit save and hit apply. Now when I swipe down, it's an immediate too, so there's no waiting on it. I love that. You can also have simple indicator, which is I like this actually. This is neat. This will take out some of these things at the top right here. So if I don't want to see that I have a mobile data signal, you'll see it's gone now. Turn it back on, immediately comes back. It's not that it turns it off or anything. It's just that it allows it to disappear, so it's not in your your line of sight. If like I turned off NFC. If you don't want to see Wi-Fi, you can turn that stuff off. So it's really nice to be able to turn that stuff off really easily if you want to. And then the last one is the notification multi-window. You can show notification multi-window button in notification menu row when swiping notifications. Don't have any notifications currently, but if I do, when I do this video, I'll show you what goes on with that one. Actually, what I'll do is I'll send myself a text real quick. All right, perfect. So I have a notification. I'm gonna swipe down. I'm gonna swipe, and I can either, looks like pause it, mute it, go into settings for that. That's kind of cool. So you can kind of get a little bit more control of that if you need to. I'm actually gonna turn that off. I don't think I'll use that. And then go back here. So we looked at that stuff. Next up is one of my favorite things. It's the task changer. So the recent apps button, basically. It gives you a really cool, you can change this. It gives you, I'll show you. So I bring up my recent apps. It gives you this, almost like the new Android, the Android P. It's pretty cool. If you want to tap something, you can go into it. If you want to do, I believe this would be multi-window. Open and pop up, so you can pop that up into another window, move it around if you want to. It's pretty damn cool. I actually like it a lot. I love it. It's pretty cool. It does take a little bit of getting used to, because again, you're in here a little bit different than what it was before. Otherwise, it was up and down. Now it's horizontal instead of vertical. So again, more like the new Android for that. Let me go back in here so you get the hot task changer. Let's try a different scrolling effect. We can try a rotation up. And when you bring this up, you can see it looks kind of like that. I don't like it like that, so I'll probably go back to the way it was before and just do Cuban. I didn't mind that at all. But yeah, really cool that you can change that task changer and make it the way that they have it. Routines, shorten your task. So this is where you can set up different things for your phone to do a certain thing. So for instance, maybe you want to create one. So you do this, you'd enter the name, let's call it Greg for now. And then I'm going to add a condition. So I'm going to say when my headphones connect, and then the action would be they turn on Wi-Fi. So whenever my headphones connect, it will turn on the Wi-Fi automatically if it's off. So it's kind of cool. It'll set, a smart little thing up for you so that if you always do the same thing over and over, and you have to, maybe every time you're plugging in your headphones, you're leaving the house or something, so that you want Wi-Fi to connect or whatever. But you can do all kinds of cool stuff like that, and then just hit save and you're all set. Next up is Edge Lighting Plus. When you get this we've had this before. It looks like they added some more in here. I changed mine to the Galaxy one. So now when it happens, you can see it does a little bit of an effect there. The bubbles, I like that. And you can change the colors and stuff, all that kind of stuff. You just celebrate, there's a new one. I think the boomerang is new. But yeah, you can go in here and change the colors if you want. Maybe you want it to be brown or pink, whatever you want. You really have full control of it, which is cool. So yeah, check that out, Edge Lighting Plus. Edge Touch, you can see here, this is going to be, I didn't really like this one. I'll actually probably uninstall it. But basically it can prevent unintended screen touches by setting up edge zones where touches won't be recognized. I wasn't that in love with this one. Like I said, I don't really have a lot of unintended touches on my screen, but if you want, you can set up zones where it will, not affect the screen if you touch it. But again, I'm actually going to install it right now. It doesn't bother me, so I'm going to uninstall that. But if you do have some control there if you need it. One-hand operation, also I didn't install this one, but it just gives you more options if you want to set up one-handed use. If the phone's a little bit too big for you, you can get better usage with one hand. And then lastly is Sound Assistant. And Sound Assistant is pretty cool, actually. So one of the things that kind of annoys me about Android is when you touch the volume keys, depending upon what app you're in, it'll either do the volume for the ringer or the volume for the media. I set it up so no matter where I am, say I'm even on my home screen, it'll always do the media instead of the volume, the volume for the ringer. So that's really cool. That's what this app does. I turned it on right here, control media volume. Then there's all a bunch of other stuff. You can go into scenarios and say when you're at home, you can set certain start and end time, certain days, and you can make it go into vibrate mode or mute media and ringtone. So they don't have to ever worry about that. Like, so say at 9 p.m. until 7 a.m. you want it to always be muted no matter what, because you're going to be sleeping. You don't need to have the sound. You can do that with that, or you can have it on vibrate, all that kind of stuff. And that's just one of the things you can do. You can also go into here and do advanced settings, and if you have a selfie stick connected, it'll play and record sound using your phone speakers and microphone when a selfie stick is plugged in rather than maybe something else. So there's a lot of situations you can come in here and check out the Sound Assistant and really compose it and change it the way that you want to do that. But yeah, that basically more or less is the new Good Lock app here. It's free. All those apps I downloaded were free. And go in here and really customize your phone. It's a really nice thing. I actually like it a lot. I think it's a cool thing, and it's free, and it's really easy to use. And like I said, it works on S8, S8 Plus, Note 8, S9, and S9 Plus, and most likely when the new Note 9 comes out, I would assume it would work with that as well. And it's available right now. So guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you down the road. Peace!